Subs it out, and there's two inside to deal with. Axile and Inters deadly over with this A duo.
Yeah, and already finding a nice headshot. So Heroic have taken Pit and plan to force Axile into unfavorable duels. That's a bit of a mess. He's already found the head. Now Inters could be vulnerable. Where is that rotate? Refresh has got so much time. The cavalry arrive now in Library. And down goes Inters. The site now under Heroic rule. A fake plan. Interesting, and they go for it. Two, pushing into the site and quickly put the bomb back on the ground, as well as two bodies from the Heroic roster. Leaves down. No armor behind this P250. And it's right back to feeling like he's...
Look at them all on the site.
Entering into the site.
Yeah, how's he going to get past this? Has to hit three absolute bangers in that. Oh, these odd angles. Presented with the first. 35 seconds now. They're just going to whittle him away here. Stound's going to go down. What does he have left in him? A couple kills here would be nice. The round itself looking more and more unlikely, but Stound, he's hanging around.
Yeah, fair play. Just hoping for one, and yeah, not going to be given to him. Gambit get off to the start they desire. Very powerful pop, catches anyone, even on that close first orange as well. And Nafany is going to get run down. Where are the bullets?
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus! 20 bullets later, Shush has actually got Nafany, and the bomb, unfortunately, a bit too pushed up for Shiro's liking. He's got full control, and everything calms on down.
Well, they're going to get Cadian. They're definitely going to get Cadian, and Shiro wants to be the man. That's a nice bit of extra cash for him.
The smokes are fading long side. If they want to take that back, Axile's only got a FAMAS to defend this. It's a good flash, but unfortunately, it actually catches Axile. His peak will be late. And there's Refresh putting a crucial frag on the board, especially if Shiro can't do much with the smoke there. Can't contest this. It's being held. Down puts the AWPer down. And Refresh onto the A defender. They have the site. Heroic. Okay. Early man disadvantage. A 4 versus 5. And they just bait and switch.
That mid to B, arch side, I think if a team works how to play the rotations correctly is the crux of Gambit. We've seen it a couple of times, right? We've seen it a few times where they've lost those positions and the rounds get a bit jankier. They lose control because there's so much more mystery. This sounds silly because Shiro, for most people, is their best player along with Axile, but the smokes, how brave are you? Stound's taking some space. The smoke will drop.
Wants to go through that.
Looks like they're going fast.
Yeah, flash and smokes arrive, but Hobbit does too. Can't tame the spray. It's only one. He was good for two there, and that might be enough to win the round.
This is the thing, right? If you can pressure this B defense like this time and time again, we know how passive Gambit like to play on that site. They want to give you a lot of room, and Heroic take it immediately. I think the response we'll see is Shiro over towards top banana early, or one of these 4-man top half buys, or you know, just with rifles. I think the CT side, the problem we do have is, yeah, when you have the rifle round, if you...
Heroic want to pop here. 3, about to flood out the balcony. What can Axile do? With a combination of Inters, it seems Gambit have already found the first necessary frag, and the third as well. Cadian into the site. He's only got one. Don't fancy his chances here. Shot in the side of the ear. And Stound just going to be looking to maintain what little he can. It will be an AK-47 if he's lucky.
Stound, does he want the AK or does he want the loss bonus? Looks like he's going to get the loss bonus. Shiro takes the shot.
That was what Axile was waiting for. No one else to come. Instead, it's Inters. No vision at all, but he has Nafany in support. And looking good, looking great as Tessus falls. Nafany's M4, he needs bullets. I don't know if he's going to have time to do so. More nade damage. Ouch, shush. Just a fraction of health left. And the rotates in. Nafany ready on this off angle. Cadian trying to nutmeg him as it fades. Nice find. More to come, perhaps. It does have to come down to Cadian's AWPing. They've got the rotate in. If Inters could just get forced off the line, Shush confirms he's still on the box. And Cadian, unfortunately, been jiggled out now by Hobbit. He knows where you are. And you just caught on the scope in. Okay, nice defense. Gambit 2 in a row as well. And Nafany trying to transition back into the site. He didn't get caught, but he didn't get the info. And now it's going to be smoke before Shiro can make the call.
Oh!
Straight through the smoke regardless. And now they're ready. Nafany to take first contact, or is it going to be Axile? Tessus does open it up. Where is the trade? Shush can't provide it. Cadian can. Site is his. A 1 versus 2. Trying to shape it up with a fake plan. That does not really fare too well for Cadian, unless he wants to go walkabouts.
Hurts him more, unless he goes mid to B, but this seems so unlikely. He has no idea where the CTs are.
He's going to get a shot in the back in about 5 seconds. 4, 3. That's the end of that.
Handled there by Gambit. This is looking very, very good.
Oh, they're not ready for it. Great spot from Hobbit. Catches it. The trade needs to come in. Shush delivers it.
That's a trade.
Yeah.
Looking for.
Hectic. Nafany's tucking in just as it fades. Tessus should have him. He spots him, I'm sure. No, he didn't. Or at least alert. Still swings out. Headshots exchange. It's looking good for Gambit. Stown and Shush make it just Stown. They're all down. Axile and Inters, the A defenders with 4 in the round.
Oh, they're going in.
They're straight ahead of the smoke. Already.
Oh,
You want a multi-kill? He's always got one for you. So is Nafany.
oh they're getting owned.
Yep. Double spray down. The rest is just cancelled. 3 in the end from Nafany's B hold. So basically, you've gone A.
They're set up fortified now, 2 in sight. Well, when you get this late round, you don't want to be playing 1 coffins, 1 CT, because if they execute, you're going to be smoked off. They have 2 sight, they're ready to deal with this, and even more utility being lobbed their way. Third man in swing of Hobbit isn't that far, just at the cusp of Speedway.
Shira's even got a smoke to land perfectly upon the execution. A flash to delay them further. This is so perfect. Hobbit's going to be there in time, and he can unload his mag, and he does tag. Refresh low. Shira's already found the first, but that's necessary. Heroic have found the B defenders.
Oh,
Then some. Nice find straight through the smoke. Finally, something lines up for Heroic, and it felt like dire straits for the majority of that. Shush on the elevated logs, but it's the AWP from Stown that should keep him safe. Oh, hello and goodbye. Heroic not only taking the round, but keeping all 4 alive. That puts him in great stead. Cadian was scoped up T stairs, so if he goes early...
they're not even checking bench.
Yeah, and from behind they'll strike. Axile does get traded. Shiro, however, is there to keep it in favor of Gambit.
They
That's
played
just up second mid.
passive on mid and passive on Banana the entire game, and then now the final round of the first half, they just push straight down the guts.
And it's Cadian that he finds. 2 to the good. Early advantage Gambit. Nafany is boosted up over that. He'll be spotted out. A nice frag from Stown.
He's
He wants
going.
to go. Yeah, he wants to try and punish Hobbit with a bit of early pace. And first oranges. Doesn't check. Can't adjust. Powerful frag from Hobbit, because that was Stown testing the water for a very quick commitment on B.
Yeah, if he gets that one, they're in, and they're looking good for the 5th. But right now, Refresh needs to make some magic happen here.
Enters this time upon the departure of Axile, taking that balcony responsibility. And Shiro to swing out library if Refresh does get that frag. Here we go. Shush crawl in. He might want to take that fight first, actually, from lower. Refresh to swing for the trade.
He's not even looking.
Oh, Shiro catches him. And that's going to leave Refresh looking the wrong way. It doesn't even matter. Shiro handles it. Gambit, 11 to start off this best of 5. And they're sprinting to take Heroic's pick away from them. Let's see what the Danes CT side shapes up like. This could be it for the Julies. It's a perfect weapon for the... Oh. He's dead already. Glock is all it took. Shush is dead too. And those 3 B defenders feeling mighty silly now.
You want me to be that guy?
Go on.
This round's done.
Thanks. Stown disagrees. He'll get a 1 before he saves. No, they are charging into the site.
It's good that he disagrees,
AK.
right? They've got these flashes, so they're going to need to get a move on. Refresh needs to help set them up here, but look at this crossfire. 1 in sight, 1 over towards graveyard, 1 back a pit. This is difficult.
Yeah, it starts on short. A late arrival library, that's going to be a good finish. It can't be Tessa's first contact. Here they come. The flash is pretty decent. Forces Axile off the line, but now just 1, and it's gone. Refresh, last to fall, and Gambit do take the pistol, and with 4 alive, no less. Flash is there, and so is the push. They've done well to find 2 frags
Now we're
there.
talking.
Yeah, we are. Weapons can be retrieved as well. That half wall cannot be held if you want to push other ways, and Tessa swings out to find another. Even Axile's having issues. I think the scout may have tagged him already. Cadian's finished the job, and Heroic, second round, could very well become theirs. They've turned it on its head. The weapon should be retrieved. An AK now for Cadian after finding Axile.
Here's the bomb.
And Shiro's very loud about this. He knows Cadian was last spotted close towards the site. Back turn to it at the moment. And doesn't expect it. Cadian's got it for free. And a huge 3 AK save as well as a second round win.
Oh.
Significantly.
It's a lot more hands-on, right?
If I didn't land the dream job and get to live this fantasy that for some reason is my life.
Be a tradesman.
I'd probably try the trades.
Okay.
I think it would be just the satisfaction, dude. Every day's different. You're solving problems. You're using your hands.
Well, that's a nice kill. The Glock is actually working right there very, very late. Oh, dear, this one almost getting messy. Some dinks here, there, and everywhere. And oh, Nafany's grabbed another. They just wait out the clock, the last minute spurt of aggression here. And
He's actually got another kill. He's faked it out. Brave. Oh, and Tessus is dead. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. He doesn't check the sound, but my God. Gambit spending 50 seconds in T-spawn.
It was more than that.
Talking about trades and Whose responsibility is this? It's Refresh, and he's gone. Tessus is still on site. He's got 2 angles to be responsible for. It's just a nightmare, especially now he's lost Pit. Double swung, Inter's trades, and now the site is theirs.
Shouldn't be the retake here. Down and Cadian need to save.
You talk about leaders that make space. You know, do you saw what Nafany just did there? He went solo long. Hobbits found it. The AWP shut down, and now Tessus, 1 man, an MP9, and a whole site to defend on his own. The cavalry's on its way, but he will be smoked. It's not easy for Stown to find impact. This MP9 has to do an awful lot. The flashes are good. The spray's better. The rest locked behind the flames. Smoke again, keeping Tessus safe. This is a great reaction from the Danes. And in fact, Shush has even pushed mid. Inters with the bomb. Losing that aggression seems to be the recipe for success.
Oh, Axel's not been heard.
Yeah, quick reaction out of Refresh, though. What can you do for us, Axel? 30 seconds. The bomb's under Shush. And not an easy duel to win out. Can he do it all? He certainly can. Nice work from the new addition. He's been quite quiet here on Inferno, kept caged.
It doesn't convert. No head armor. He goes down. The bodies are dropping here for Heroic. This is sketchy, Stown.
I don't think he's scared at all. Oh, now he is. Missing that shot. He knows they're going to try and close the gap, and he has done very well to get around the corner. He knows it's going to be a bait. Can't pull the trigger in time, or at least not adjust, because now they have the sight, and Axel with the AWP is a perfect weapon for this job. No smoke needed. I'll just take the fight. Cadian's ready. And so the CTs do have a man advantage for this plant. Look at Nafany, by the way, in apps. I don't think they're going to be playing for the win unless Inters fancies himself a full 1 versus 3. Nafany is on a site. Yeah, if they take their time. He's already thrown out the smoke to isolate the potential banana on the post.
Oh, no.
He's quick.
Oh, no.
And he's already found Cadian. This could spiral now. Gambit.
He's coming.
No way Shush is expecting this. Is even an AWP for him to pick up and play with. He now does strike with a P250. Inter's found, but the time now favors them. Refresh, he's going for the hold. Pros do not fake. Nafany doesn't call the bluff in time.
Oh!
Big play. Brave from Refresh. Stares him down and pulls the round 9. I think he feels a bit of a tingle.
Here they come.
Yeah, they're going so fast. No way. Shush has got the first chance. It's Cadian that stops him from touching the ground. And Cadian again, actually locking them down. More to come. Inter's barrel spotted. Cadian 3 frags in quick succession.
Whoa.
Shiro was his next victim. Now it's his turn to work his magic. An entire squad up against him. Shush over the smoke. Can't spot him. Can't adjust. A nice play. Heroic, a 10th. Up mid now. Heroic think they've got the read. Tessus, he's got so much util, but he wants to fight instead. Loses it out. 1 frag's good, but Shiro's done better. 2. Gambit have an advantage in a smoke that does mean the mid to B is a possibility. They're walking apps, though. Keeping them guessing. Shush, nice double. Needs a reload. Cadian can't fill the gap if Shiro takes him down. Everything so far coming from the AWPer. And now the whole round has to as well. He found all 3. An ace clutch, the only way Gambit post a 14th here in our 25th.
And they split up as well. They are worried about the pivot back towards the B bomb site. Shiro's coming A.
How much room is Shush giving him? Okay, so he's actively ready to fight, and that could be an advantage. Back turned. And a relief, I'm sure. Heroic 12. Yeah, this could be a bit of a bait. They might think there's only going to be 1 there. The smoke comes out. They try and disrespect, and look at the massacre. 3, in fact, on the 1 clip. Tessus doesn't even go for the reload. 6 was enough for the 3rd. And Gambit, that's just completely fallen apart. They found the early frag.
Saving. This grand final, I won't lie, with the scoreline that we saw and just how honest Heroic were kept throughout that first half, it was looking...
Gambit find their early frag, trying to pick up the pieces Tessus has left for them to deal with. They're in ZT. It's a good 1-for-1. Cadian's actually got a collat. 2 with 1 bullet. Both of their positioning. And there's the first. Nice find. Shush aware of the new box AWP. Hobbit can start his flank. And Shiro just trying to bait as best he can. Just been turning it on. The headshot's there, but the frag is Shiro. And another sniper fills the feed, in fact. On A this time, Cadian catching Axile. He's often up to funny business in the apartments. This time he doesn't even get to make it there.
There's a cheeky line, I think, being held. Double AWPs on the T side.
Yes, Down is in such a prime position to find this frag.
Barrel spotted.
And the frag collected. Short-lived success for Gambit. Heroic not letting this one go easy. If Cadian does get caught by that flick, yeah, just exposed to Refresh, and it doesn't get better than that. Stown greets him with an AWP. Flames on the floor. standing in limbo, and there's going to be more damage. Inters lives on. A smoke to try and segregate them. Shush is on a very fast flank, and he has the weapon for the job. Good find. Gambit. These MAC-10s have been slowed down. The incendiary is going to really force their hand as well.
Oh.
Long range with the MAC-10. Not bad. Up against the rifle. He's actually given them a way back out of Banana now. Something. Inter's not going to have anything to contribute. And yeah, Exile, the 8 HP, 1v4. He's good. Not that good. 15 for Heroic. Hello. That's that point. It was their pick, and to be able to convert it. Flash for Tessus to have a look. And Cadian wants to contest as well. They want to stand and fight. Heroic. Best defense, a good offense. And he does hit the first. Sends Nafany back down. Forced
Oh, no!
No! Disaster strikes for Shiro. Puts one into Inters. Friendly fire. Trying to bail himself out of trouble is Hobbit. Cadian's been caught as well. Perhaps Shiro can redeem himself. Hobbit from long, another shot hits. Shiro's hitting everyone. Teammates in galore. Hobbit trades. Shiro's down, but they have the advantage down to secure it in regulation. He was the B player. They know it all too well. Hobbit with a safe plant can't be found from shore. Axel digged into the pit. He's got so much util, but Stown just wants to have a little look, and by crouching, he may not be spotted. Axel does spot him, but he's unscathed. It's a good bit of info. Hobbit's low.
Fighting.
Double peek. Oh, white transfer in time. All right, we need more. More than regulation. More rounds for the first map of the best of 5. Gambit Heroic to be separated in OT in 3. Oh, he was ready for that. He used the knees as enough of a cue to catch Nafany. Knocks his beret clean off.
It's a big shot.
Hanging with the very best in this grand final. Showing what they're worth. Cadian finds his first. Hobbit wants to try and return the favor. He is pushed up on half wall by the molly. The smoke does guise his advance. Nades and Molotovs. And a Hail Mary push. Good grief, Stown nearly gets 2. He does. By virtue of the nade, Cadian shuts him down what he started with the transfer. And Gambit is still ringing. Tessus will have a look, won't he, off the flash. And there goes Shiro. Nice play from Heroic. And a dream start. Finding early frags and converting them. Another tech. Okay, seems like Gambit are having their fair share of issues here. There's a time and a place.
Yeah, the freeze time ticking on down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Away we go. A little bit of a stalled start to this one, but Cadian, if he can find another opening like that, he'll be very, very lucky to do so.
Gambit's T-side's been struggling. And now aggression being thrown into the mix. Previously an AWP frag in mid. Now they want to try and send the AK straight in. Dirty work done. Inter's nice, quick to the draw. Bomb loose on the floor just for a moment. Now it's Heroic that will have to overcome this disadvantage. And at this moment in time, you can't... Oh, Shiro, he hears it. And he suspects contact. Easy as that. Trigger onto the first. Tessus is there, and Naxal's swing is met by lead. Good shots. Tessus, he's got a kit. Really light on time, though. He needs to be on the site in about 5 seconds. And it'll be Nafany to confirm Gambit's return. This is MR3. 3 rounds on either side. First to that magic number of 4, course 21. Cadian may not expect this. Oh, what an angle from Hobbit. And what a way to find an early frag. Onto the AWPer, no less. He punishes that tendency. That late re-clear. That AWP fight that often favors Cadian.
Oh, this trap in top mid is perfect if Heroic don't rotate away. 3 here to deal with this.
Oh, not elevated, no boost, so... Comes down to just timing. And they'll smoke Boiler to focus their attention mid, and on the flash, Inters is ready. Gets awkward now, trying to bait them in. They want to flash and go, but they're back to B. Hobbit still hasn't moved. And it might even catch him. Oh, he heard him drop off. It's down. Great reactions, and another on the spray. Oh my god, he gets 3. He's made a round out of this. They lost 2 players early, but Stown on his solo B hold has made it competitive and a little intimidating. Axel forced back into the site. The smoke a little deeper than he'd have liked. And they're working their way through construction. Now, there is an incendiary. They'll throw that towards Shiro's position. That's great. It's going to spread. He's got to move. And he is out into the open. Shush collects. This is amazing from Heroic. And Axel can't handle it either. They do successfully retake the B site, and 2 on the CT side from Heroic.
Great stuff from Stown there.
He'll be there in time. So much util used. 20 seconds. They still don't know what's happening. Here comes the commit. All 5 Danes flooding in to the spray of Nafany. 1 for 1. Trade's good. Good enough for a plant. I hear the scope. Shush readies himself for war. And he does manage to just crab walk out. And now Refresh takes contact as well. And no hope, no surrender. Heroic take 18. Right out of the gates on the T side.
They're pushing.
Flash is going to catch him if they're not anti.
No one's anti.
They throw nades towards Shiro, though, and that tag up, and they fall down. Okay, so we've got a double nade. He's got a double kill. He's definitely trumped them there. Oh, and then more nade damage just to sour the mood further.
Someone needs to make a play from Heroic here. That top banana smoke might actually draw them in. You know, they could creep into it, get a pop flash, and try and go through. Nafany to the side, the boost up on the flower pots, and
they could still lose this, you know. Like, if that B take comes in quick, Shiro's going back to wait. There's only 2 here. If they find one of these early on the boost, Hobbit not getting checked, and Nafany already drawing attention elsewhere. The backs are turned and the bodies are dropped. Gambit 17, and a clean one as well. They'll take that, even recovering an AK for their troubles. Every time Heroic tried to go away, it was Axon and Inters with 2 quick frags and everyone else falling by the wayside. Here they come. Nafany goes down, looking great for Heroic. Really good for Heroic as Down snatches his 29th frag. The A defenders fall flat as a pancake, and yeah,
this could be it.
Hobbit's face says it all. The realization that this super strong start, the super high highs you rode in the first half, now here in the, essentially the 4th. On overtime, Cadian can close it right now. He's flashed off the line. It's a good start. They need much more. And ahead of the Flames, Hobbit catches Tessus. That's testing them. Oh! Great shot through the smoke from Shiro. If only they had more time. Star potential all over the server. Shiro